All right, the guy we wanted to talk to the whole day, the Betway SA20 League Commissioner, Graeme Smith, is with us. Graeme, it's been a long day, but a good day, huh?
Yeah. Listen, I think when we looked at the player regulations this year and how we were going to carve them up, we knew that this auction was going to be a big auction and another long one. I must say I was quite nervous going into this because, the teams, you see the tension last night at the briefing, how much work they're putting in, how important winning and getting the right type of group of players is. So our job at Central is to make sure we just try and deliver a seamless day and almost go unnoticed as much as possible. But I think in general it was a great day with so many incredible stories. I think in particular over 22 million into under 23 players.
That was huge.
Investment.
That was huge.
So, I mean, we as fans see the SA20 as a snapshot. You are in countless meetings, all kinds of strategy sessions. You've got an incredibly diverse team of different sort of skill sets. What have been some of the things that you've seen come from ideation to sort of execution that's really made you happy about this tournament?
Look, I think if I go back to season one, just getting season one done and, getting us off the ground was huge because, once we closed the 6 franchises, I mean, we literally were, in August, and I think I had about 2 people that worked alongside me at that stage. So we had to build a team. We're now about 17 people, which is not a massive team. We obviously contract a huge amount going into season. But I think every year, we try and get better at something. I think the couple of key fundamentals that we set up front was obviously quality of cricket.
Yes.
We wanted to be authentic. We wanted to be able to attract the right group of players and invest, have the best South African players available. So I think quality of cricket is something we've managed to do very well. And that's something we get feedback from players. But also the sports and entertainment side, like reviving a cricket fan and getting new fans to the game was something that was important for us from day one. And I think executing that in our stadiums and getting that feedback from fans has been excellent.
I've got to ask you now, Graeme, because I'm not going to say you've been a long time being an administrator. Do you miss it a little bit now, seeing how exciting it is, and you see all these young guys coming through early? We saw Devalt going through at such a high level as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think I'm in a fortunate position that I was able to be a part of the founding team of this and building it. So you're kind of in the weeds of that, and so I don't really sit there thinking, "Wish I was still a player."
Yeah.
Right now I don't think I could be a player. It's been a good winter. But I think there will always be this thing of like if that could have happened in our day, I wonder what a Callis would have got, or a Ntini, or whoever. But I think it's important for us to move South African cricket forward. I think we've done that. If we go back 4 or 5 years, South African cricket was a terrible place.
Yeah,
I think we've seen the team performing well, winning trophies, talent coming through, and there's a bit of a gears behind cricket again, which was missing for a long time.
Yeah,
Graeme, I know people ask you questions all the time, and this is really bad etiquette of me as an interviewer. But I was going to say, because sport is my life, I've been subjected to so many really good things in the last 5 years. COVID was a big thing. SA20 got me back to cricket. I was one of those waning kind of fans where it was I'm not really going to watch. I don't really care that much. SA20 has now made me care more about Test cricket. I watch the women's game. I watch a variety of white ball stuff. So that's not a question. That's just me saying, well done.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I appreciate that.
I
think you were one of the majority. I would even think that. It would be huge of me to say that I think a lot of ex-players even felt despondent about cricket in the country and where it was being led and how it was going and the team performances. And honestly, when we built it, it was a big key thing that we wanted to get right is, building that fandom again and the love for the game that I think had gone missing. Obviously, getting new heroes coming through, seeing kids in stadiums, trying to get signatures. My kids now, they resonate with the Rickleton and Rabada. They just want to see them back in that Cape Town team.
Yeah.
But that's, honestly, what you've said is something that was important to us when we started SA20.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I've heard this analogy being thrown around a couple of times. I was chatting to Cass Naidu about it. It's our generation of us guys in our 40s, Chase, you're almost there.
I'm 35.
Benson the Hedges cricket was that thing, right? We still think about it because back then, rocked up with our parents, we'd go around, play games, whatever.
Yeah.
And this is that for that generation. And it's no small feat to be able to do that because there are so many more demands on eyeballs nowadays. Smartphones have ruined many parts of sport. There's so many other distractions and subscriptions, Netflix, all these kind of things. And yet you've got this sort of thing that's grabbing generations. So again, not a question, just well done. I mean,
appreciate it, man.
I really think it's an incredible feat what you guys have done.
I think the challenge is always to just keep trying to get better. I mean, that's why today was such a big day for us.
Yeah.
You know, our franchises who are obviously very experienced and know cricket well, but they had to learn also about
The new
Africa.
formats, yeah.
So, like, that's one of the main reasons why we carved it up, with trying to keep a form of continuity for fans.
100%.
But I mean, just the quality of coaches sitting around that table, I think, speaks volumes in terms of how they're going to progress players in South African cricket. I'm excited. I mean, I think for us, you know, we'd love to see better pitches this year. I think, you know, with the run up to World Cup 27, you know, there's new lights being put in stadiums, upgrades. So hopefully cricket over the next 2 to 3 years will just become a really positive story.
How many years do you reckon in budget could we have a high felt ground with a roof on?
Then, wow.
Oh God! Listen, don't talk to me about weather. I think last year, that's why I didn't shave today. I didn't show everyone the greys that have arrived in the last 4 years. But I hate talking about it. If someone mentions the weather, pre-build up to SA20, I'll start to get hard.
I live by the Wanderers, and that's cheapest. I've watched less cricket since I've moved to Alovo than before. Graeme, final thing today. There were many key players throughout the entire day, from the owners to cameos with the players, the ex-players. I think one person that really stood out was Jacques Callis, though. Was he meant to be on stage?
You're not going to let him go.
Was he meant to be on stage for 2 hours?
Honestly, it made my day, actually.
It's made a lot of people's days.
Just seeing him having to stand there for so long. I mean, I think he smiled. No, he didn't smile.
He didn't smile at all.
In the third set, I said to him, "Can I get you a chair?" And he was like, "No way, someone's going to abuse me." Listen, I don't think any of us envisaged that first 3 sets how they were going to go and take so long. I think a few franchises got caught off guard in those and then had to recover because there was some big whacks to some strategy in those first 3 modern sets.
But that's what you mean. You called it. You said this was going to be the year the first 10 million rand was going to get eclipsed. It happened. Adam Markram was the highest bid guy for 16 minutes or whatever it was.
For 16 whole minutes, and then it was game over.
Listen, I think he's probably pretty happy tonight anyway.
Anyway, completely. Graeme, we wish you the absolute best. We wish you dry weather, good pitches, and obviously packed crowds.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. Look forward to seeing you guys there.
No, definitely.
I mean, I think the next thing now is just seeing the fans come back. We're slightly earlier, more of a festive season this year. We have our first Boxing Day and Old Year's and New Year's Day games, so it's going to be interesting to see how that goes.
It's going to be exciting.
To watch this full episode, click here. To watch previous episodes of the On The Bounce Show, click here. Or catch us every Thursday on the Real Network from 4 p.m. SA time.